Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a viral Middle Eastern fragrance haul. Most of these fragrances that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today have been going viral on the internet, which is how I found them, and I wanted to do a little haul just to kind of go over some of them and let you guys know what I think smells good. These fragrances are from the brand Lattafa. This brand has gained a lot of popularity in the last few years, and a lot of their fragrances have been going viral. So the fragrances I'm going to be going over today are going to be mainly gourmand fragrances. So if you like things like vanilla and caramel, you know, those sweet smelling fragrances, then this is definitely going to be the video for you. Let's just go ahead and jump straight into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if this is a video that interests you. I'm going to be trying to put out more fragrance content as the days go by, so yeah, definitely be on the lookout. Alright, so to start us off, we're going to be talking about Lattafa, Her Confession. So I don't know if you can see, if this camera will focus. This is what the bottle looks like. So Her Confession comes in this beautiful gold bottle with this really extra cap on it. Like, this cap is like so extra. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me go over the notes. So this fragrance is supposed to have top notes of mystical and cinnamon, middle notes of tuberose, jasmine, incense, and mahonial, and base notes of vanilla, tonka, and musk. Okay, so let's give it a smell. When I first sprayed this, it was definitely something that I had never smelled anything like this before. It's been sitting, it's been sitting in my closet, in my wardrobe, which is like dark, and I've left the caps off so that they can kind of mature up a little bit. Off the bat, to my nose, I smell a lot of cinnamon and vanilla. Yeah, to me this smells like very cinnamony and vanilla, like heavy. When I let my sister smell it, she said it smelled like flowers, so I'm guessing that's coming from the tuberose and jasmine. But to my nose, it's very spicy. Like, I remember I smelled it and then I sneezed because it was so spicy. But as it dries down, it definitely gets very musky and, to me, a little bit powdery with that vanilla. So yeah, I don't know why this fragrance kind of reminds me a little bit of like hot tamales. I don't know if you know what that is. I'll input like a picture of it, but it's like a cinnamon candy. Yeah, that's the vibe I get from this perfume. Like, on my skin, I feel like it's very cinnamon heavy, but also you have to take into account like your body chemistry for the scents. So yeah, if you like a little bit spicy, floral with that vanilla and musky dry down, then this perfume is definitely something you guys should check out. It was for sure something that I had like never smelled anything like before. To be honest, guys, I love gourmand scents. This one hasn't been something that I've like reached for. I was so excited to get it, and I smelled it, and I think it's the fact that it's so cinnamon heavy for me, on my nose at least, that I haven't really reached for it as much, but it definitely smells good, and it smells good on my sister and she loves it. So if that's like more your vibe, cinnamon, vanilla, floral, this is definitely something you guys should check out. But yeah, so that's Her Confession by Lattafa. All right, so moving on to number 2. This is probably one of like the most hyped up fragrances on the internet. I don't really have TikTok like that, but on Instagram and definitely on YouTube, this fragrance was going viral over there, which caused me to pick it up because it literally was described as this sweet, warm bakery scent, and I'm all for that. So I'm gonna read the notes to you guys. So this fragrance has top notes of caramel, milk, and sugar, middle notes of honey, white florals, and base notes of vanilla, praline, and musk. So that's just like music to my ears. Okay, let's give it a smell. So this was one of those like love at first sniff scents for me. It just this perfume smells like exactly what the notes are describing. It's very like caramel, milky. I guess the word would be like lactonic, but not in like a nauseating way, because I know like there was like a fragrance that I smelled. I think it was Commodity Milk, which everyone had raved about. They were like, this smells so good. And that one was a lactonic scent that kind of like turned me off to things that were described as lactonic. But this, they do it in such a good way. Apparently this is a dupe for Bianca Latte, but I never smelled that one, so I'm not too sure if it's gonna be like a close dupe for it. But what I've been hearing is that it's pretty close as a dupe. To me, this is just like the perfect vanilla. I would say maybe don't wear it when it's super hot, because I noticed that when I try to wear those type of scents, like very sweet and very like gourmand scent in the heat, it can be a little bit headache inducing just because of the heat coupled with the strong scent. But in the winter and maybe just in like cooler weather, this one is definitely one that I will be, yeah, this is one that I'm gonna be wearing a lot when wintertime comes. Like, I would give this one like a 10 out of 10 for me. I don't know guys, this would, I dropped the top, hold on, let me grab it. This one is just up there for me. So this is what the bottle looks like. Some people were saying the bottle is tacky. I really don't care for it too much. It's not like horrible, but it's not like crazy. Pretty heavy, but yeah guys, this, I would recommend this for those who like gourmand vanilla. It's very vanilla. On me, this is, I can smell a lot of the vanilla and the caramel, the milk. I don't really get white flowers as much until it like dries down. It gets a little bit powdery on the dry down with white flowers, but mainly the strong notes like vanilla, caramel, praline, I definitely smell that. I've never had an Eclaire, but it sounds like it would it sounds like it would smell just like this. Okay, so the next fragrance on the list is Lattafa's Badi Al Oud Noble Blush. This is what the bottle looks like. She's cute. She's a nice blush pink color. Very pretty, very heavy. The top is very heavy too. So the notes for this one are top notes of rose milk, middle notes of meringue and almond, and base notes of vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. So I have a story about this. So when I first got this fragrance, I absolutely hated it. Okay guys, I opened it up. Mind you, I was online reading, like when I do blind buys, I always watch a bunch of videos to try to get an idea of what it smells like, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, it smells like creamy, milky with rose and vanilla. Like everybody described it as that, so that's what I was expecting out the box. This opened up with the sharpest, screechiest something. I don't even know what it was, but it made me so nauseous, and I was tempted to just selling this because it did not smell like how it was described to me. But I sprayed out the thing. I let it sit in my closet for about a week and some change, and now guys, it's been like a good month and some change. This is like such a beautiful fragrance, guys. Let me spray it out and just remember, I haven't worn it in a minute. Let's give her a yeah. So at the top I can smell rose, but vanilla as well, and something a little bit fruity. I don't remember if fruit was mentioned. Yeah, fruit wasn't mentioned, but there's definitely something fruity in the top notes and rosy. I can smell the vanilla, the musk as well. This dries down very musky on me. Guys, this is such a beautiful fragrance, and if you have this and you're like, oh my gosh, it's so screechy, I suggest you let it sit for a little bit, because guys, I almost threw up. Like, it was so screechy. Like, I don't know if screechy is the right word. It was so like just sharp. Like the smell was, it was horrible. I wanted to toss it, but this, and I'm not very much a rose girl. Like, I don't really like rose fragrances or really floral fragrances, but especially not rose. The way it's been done, sometimes I just don't like it. But in here, this like rose milk, I need to find better words to explain the fragrance, but just know that if you like gourmand, if you like vanilla, and if you like rose but not too heavy on the rose, this is definitely one that you should pick up. And again, don't judge based off the first spray or even the first 5 sprays. Spray out the atomizer, put it in the closet in a dark, cool place, and let it sit. And I promise you, when you come back to it, it's going to be a beautiful, very feminine, very pink smelling perfume. I would definitely give this a 10 out of 10 for sure. 10 out of 10 for Badi Al Oud Noble Blush. Okay guys, so last but not least, we have Angham, I think that's how you say it, by Lattafa. Ignore the marks on the bottle. But this is what the bottle looks like. She's very cute. Top, again, very heavy. The bottle feels nice. So this is supposed to be a dupe for Burberry Goddess. I did smell that one when I went to the mall, and honestly guys, I don't know, that one was less vanilla. So this one's a little bit more vanilla. That one's a little bit less vanilla and more lavender heavy. So let me read the notes of this one. All right, so the top notes are going to be ginger, mandarin, pink pepper. The middle notes are lavender, praline, cacao, and jasmine, and the base notes are vanilla, amber, and musk. Now guys, this one was a love at first sniff as well, but I've just gone to love it even more as the time has gone by. So let me, so it opens up lavender, ginger, and orange. That's what I smell straight off the first sniff before the dry down. I love this. I don't like lavender, but I love lavender in this. It smells, I'm sorry. This one, okay, I can't stop laughing guys. I don't know what it is. This one is just such a beautiful smell. So straight when you first sniff it, I get a lot of lavender, but not in a way that turns me off to it. It's in a very pleasant way. And I get that orange, and I get a little bit of that ginger. And then as it starts to dry down, that vanilla and that musk is what really shines through. At least on me, when I've worn this, the vanilla comes out more. And as I've let it sit, it's even more vanilla. So this one is definitely a beautiful scent. If you're not a lavender fan, I would definitely still give it a shot, because I'm not either, and I really do enjoy this scent. As far as the cacao note, I'm not really getting any cacao, at least to my nose. So yeah, so this is Angham. This is another 10 out of 10. I feel like the only one that wasn't a 10 out of 10 for me was this Her Confession. Now it is a beautiful scent, but it's just not my type of scent. It smells good. It's just that cinnamon, that spice. I don't know, my nose is just picking up a lot of spice in this scent. So if you like spice, then I definitely get that. Again, the vanilla and the praline with a little bit of that lavender and that orange. This is the one, guys. As far as lasting power, I'll go over lasting power for all these. This scent lasts very long, especially to my nose. Like even 8 hours, I can still smell this. So longevity, I would say 8 hours. Projection, I would say like 2 feet. Not bad. This one as well. Lasting power is crazy, like 8+ hours, at least on me. The more it dries down, the more musky it smells. The projection, I would say a good 2 to 3 feet as well. Now at first, this didn't last on me at all, but as I've let it sit, it lasts like 6+ hours on me. And projection, when I went to work the other day, so I guess I was walking around the office, and I guess this, because I go nose blind really easy, so to me I don't smell that I smell like something, but this lady came in and was like, it smells so good, it smells like vanilla in here. And then my coworker was like, it's probably Alana. So I'm like, it definitely lasts long. Even after you can smell it, other people can probably still smell it. So I will give this a nice like ciliage and projection. Projection, I would say 2 to 3 feet as well, and ciliage is pretty good. Lastly, Angham, she's a little bit newer, but projection is probably 2 to 3 feet, and I would say lasting power, at least to my nose, I would say like 6 hours. After that, I feel like I always have to like touch up on this one, but who knows, as it continues to sit, it may get stronger, so we'll see. So that is all for today's video. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and maybe it put you on to some fragrances that you may not have known. I know these are super popular, so the likelihood is like slim, but hopefully it just gave you a little bit more insight to like what it smells like, and you know, just having a different perspective. If you did like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna try to push out more videos, maybe like on a weekly basis, and do some more. I got some more perfumes to try out and to do videos on, so please be on the lookout for those. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. Bye.